Lord, I just want to thank you, oh, for being so good to me. What's up, y'all? Let me know. Well, I think I can hear myself. Come on up in the room. Come on up in the room. Come on in the room. Okay, let me see projects. System title design. I think this is it. Okay. Hey, La Queen. Hey, Adrian. Yeah, where have you been, Adrian? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. Okay, one of these is the same answer. Okay, here we go, right here. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up? I'm working. I'm gonna be working and talking at the same time, child. Okay, this over here. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna be long. Uh, um, but I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this stuff real quick, cause I'm seeing so much foolishness. So I said, let me get on here and let's talk about it. I could have sworn I had a different thumbnail for Leticia. Maybe I didn't. Oh well, whatever. I'll leave the one that I have up here. Okay, so all her people is over there upset and angry and mad. Hold on. Match your answer. You better get this together because I sure would hate to have to. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about LaTeisha Pearsons real quick. So, it's really crazy because that's not right, though. Oh, maybe it is. Inspired you. No. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So, talking about LaTeisha Pearsons, I just put a community wall post up, and I'm about to read it to y'all because the people coming up in my DMs with bullpucking, and I just think it's funny. So let's get into it. So here's what I said on my community wall about Bell Collective. I said, shout out to the LaTeisha Pearsons fan base. You have a fan base, girl, because they keep coming for me. I said, I'm going to keep it real. People have been saying that this is the Leticia takedown season, but let's be honest. If it is, it's warranted. This is the same woman who sat up on that couch last season and told Akeisha that she didn't belong on this platform. Let's not act brand new. And let's also not forget that she sat down with Tamra's ex, who was literally labeled a stalker, and then turned around and ganged up on Latrice at the reunion by pointing at her face, telling her how jealous she was of her and everything else. But somehow Latrice is the problem. Now, Leticia, you have shown us who you are, and you're not that girl. You're not a girl's girl. I said, so now about this Amanda, Glenn, and Leticia storyline, I'm not completely buying it. Somebody's lying or doing a little too much for the camera, and that's no shade. Amanda herself told or said in an interview with Millie Chun that Glenn told her that she'd be on the show. If that's true, why does Leticia have so much smoke for everybody else besides her husband? Because that's where the smoke should be. The smoke should be for your husband. Your husband. And then I said, instead of worrying about Latrice knowing something, maybe focus on why your husband or why your man is out here DMing women in the first place. Some friends you can talk to about relationships, and others you just leave it alone. And honestly, I don't think Latrice could have approached this in a better way in order to fix the situation. And I still have my thoughts on how I feel about Latrice. So Leticia, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I know people like Leticia, but I see straight through her. I see straight through Leticia. Okay? You is as fake as a $200 bill, honey. You're and again, the reason why I'm saying this and doing this is because to me, this is what you have been on this show. You have consistently, year after year, you come for people. And then now that people are coming for you, you want them to leave you alone? No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. And again, I know a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all like her, but that's not how this works. Mm-mm. 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 That's not how this works. That's not how this works. And so I'm gonna say this. In the episode, in the um in the actual episode from Friday. Oh my God, this is pissing me off. Stop. Girl, all I'm saying is, hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is the question. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hey, Bama girl. Hey, TK. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, I'm at work by the way as well. Hey, Miss Gina. Hey, everybody. Hey. It's a lot of people in the bushes. Looks like. So, um, my thing with this whole Amanda situation, there are several questions that I have to ask. First of all, Leticia says that her and Amanda was cool. Amanda say that they weren't really cool like that. But then I gotta ask the question, why was that lady texting your phone? If y'all wasn't cool, if y'all wasn't on that level, why would you even why she got your phone number? I don't understand that. Why is she texting you? Why is she texting you wanting you that Glenn is still mic'd? Something about this don't seem like a real storyline. It seems like a contrived, made up storyline. But just in case if it was real, and in case if this is Leticia takedown season, y'all make this a thing in reality TV, this takedown season stuff. Y'all make that a thing. So now it's a problem that she going through a takedown season after she done already took down all these people on the show. She done been into it with Latrice. She done been into it with Tamra. She was into it with So Gucci and Akeisha. Well, maybe not so much as So Gucci, but definitely Akeisha. And I'm gonna say this till the wheels fall off. You felt the way about Akeisha. You felt the way about what Akeisha could do that you couldn't do. And so when Akeisha came on this show and she showed you that she was about her business, especially when it came to Fair Street, regardless of her being born into it or whatever, she did way more than what you did. And you introduced this to us. You introduced this to us. So I'm trying to get an understanding. Trying to get an understanding. Should she feel some type of way that it's her takedown season? I'm just wondering. What say ye? What say ye in the chat? What say ye? Because I'm curious. I really am. I am curious to know how y'all feel about that. Hey, Miss Joanne. Hey, Miss LaQuanda. Hey, everybody. No lies told, Chef. She's a hypocrite. She's absolutely a hypocrite. She's absolutely a hypocrite. Um, and look, I'm glad she got fans, honey. I'm glad she got fans, you know. Everybody got fans. I'm here for it. You got you a tribe, you got you some people. That's cool, that's cute. It is what it is. But I have you to know one thing. Keep it real, because you have done stuff to people and then all of a sudden you want everybody to leave you alone. You want everybody to leave me alone, Glenn. I just want you to leave me alone, Glenn. Just leave me alone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Girl, no. I feel like if you can give it, you should be able to take it. Just as much as you give it. So if you giving it, you definitely should be able to take it. And if you can't be able to take it, should you be on this platform? I'm just asking. It comes with the territory, right? I'm just asking. This the same stuff you said about Akeisha, though, right? You said she didn't deserve to be on this platform. As if you get executive producer credit. I'd look through the credits. You don't even get executive producer credit, mama. So I'm trying to figure out why is everybody so, oh, I feel so sorry for Leticia. I feel sorry for her. You know, why? Why? So it's okay for everybody else, but then when it's her in the hot seat, then we see, and again, we wouldn't even have to go through this if you would just honestly have all of the smoke for your husband, because that's who the smoke should be for. This man stood in that garage and literally said, these people don't care nothing about me, they don't care nothing about my wife, and they don't care nothing about my kids. Dude, you're the one that was in this lady's DMs. You was in her DM, so I'm confused. I'm so confused. And so when I say I don't feel no way it's tired, I mean every bit of what I'm saying. I don't feel no way it's tired about what Leticia is going through, because again, you do stuff to other people and then all of a sudden you want everybody to, feel some sort of way about you. No, I'm not. Why did Glenn know that Amanda was gonna be on this show before the producers called Amanda and told Amanda she was gonna be on the show? Why? Why? So again, it leaves me to believe that y'all have set up and concocted the story. Do I believe that Glenn was in that lady's DMs? Absolutely. That I'm not refuting that at all. The issue that I have, or the thing that I'm talking about, is how, if that's the case, if that is the case, why don't you have no smoke for your husband? Amanda said herself as well, Leticia and them should have known what I was coming on this show for. Now, I've already said this. Amanda, in my opinion, I don't know no grown woman that's going and getting on a show to get back at somebody that's on the show, been on the show since season 1. I don't understand the get back. I don't understand her trying to get Leticia back. So you entertain Glenn because of what Leticia did to Latrice at the reunion. Now that just don't make sense to me. And I want y'all to understand that I'm giving Amanda just as much smoke as I'm giving Leticia and Glenn. Glenn ain't shit. Because again, to me, why you don't have no smoke for your husband? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. You have no smoke for your husband, but you got smoke for everybody else. I don't get it. And I will never understand it. Y'all, I'm really gonna try to run to Walmart on my lunch break. I want some grapes so bad. That's what I want. I want some grapes so bad. I don't know why. Hey, Mama V. So, anyway, the fact that the episode left us off on a cliffhanger and we like now, okay, they left us on a cliffhanger for next week's episode of them asking Glenn to tell the truth about being in that lady's DM. Y'all already know. And I'm sorry. Y'all, Leticia walking around here acting like she don't know this stuff existed or this stuff was going on is bizarre to me. It's bizarre to me. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe you did not know what was going on. I don't believe that you didn't know that this lady was coming on the show to give y'all a storyline. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why is Leticia so different from what she's always done? Ain't nothing different. It's the same fake stuff. So I just had to say that because I did make that post, and her fans, like I said, she got some fans and stuff, and so her fans, some of her fans was up in my DMs talking about, y'all don't know the full story about Leticia. You know, she is a good woman. She's a girl's girl, and you know she's about women's empowerment. That's bull crap. That lady ain't about women's empowerment because let me tell you something. And before y'all come say they got a show to give us, there's still a way to do stuff. And her and Latrice set up and had that conversation. I told y'all this season, her and Latrice was gonna butt heads in some sort of way because I told y'all last season. First of all, Leticia acts like she walks around here acting like she don't do nothing wrong to nobody. She really do. She act like she don't do nothing. Everything, you just an angel, honey. You just walking around here and you ain't doing nothing. Which we all know is some bull crap, lady. So that's just how I feel about it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when they was at the reunion, Miss Tiffany, and she set up on that. She said, well, first off, her and Latrice had that conversation in the last season's finale. Her and Latrice had that conversation about her not being on the show. Then when they get to the reunion, she leans up in her seat and tells Akeisha, "That's why you don't belong on this platform." So what has Akeisha done? And I'm glad this has probably been the only time that I ever agree with Marie. Why kick the lady off of the show when you have done, if not worse than what Akeisha has done on this show? What Akeisha has done and said wasn't nothing compared to what you have done and said. Even with the whole brawl from last season, that was beyond me. It was everybody else's fault except for the two people who set up and keep up stuff going on and who set up and had the whole conversation alone. So my thing is, again, Leticia, you're only getting what you put out. You're only getting what you give people. Give your husband all this smoke. Everybody else, instead of laying on his chest and crying and carrying on, how the hell you gonna cry to the man that they are saying was in this lady's DMs? What you crying to him for? Oh, Glenn, I just want them to leave me alone, Glenn. I just want them to leave me alone, Glenn. But when Tamber wanted y'all to leave her alone, when Tamber wanted y'all to leave that situation alone, you didn't. You gave them fake tears and I'm so no, you wasn't sorry because what you did what you did. If you hadn't been caught, you wouldn't have been sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. When this show first started, I liked Leticia in the beginning. But as the show has gone on, I have definitely seen her for who she is. And I'm sorry. You are a fake, phony individual, and we can see you directly through the TV screen. I'm just saying. And my issue or what I feel about Latrice ain't got nothing to do with this situation because, in my opinion, I don't think Latrice could have scathed out of this in any sort of way without that lady getting mad. She was going to get mad regardless. You going to get mad regardless. My thing is, we all got friends. There's some friends we share stuff with, even if we see something going on in their relationship. Like, let's say we see Billy Joe Bob out with Marie now. Okay, there are some friends you can say stuff to, and then there are some friends you just better shut up and just be quiet because you'll lose a friend over trying to come and tell them something about their significant other, about their husband, mate, whatever, right? So you have to approach it in a different type of way. But there are some friends that there's no way that you can approach this and it would come out on top or it will come out looking good. And I just speaking about me, because Leticia had people in her ear, I don't think she would have accepted that from Latrice. I don't know. Y'all may think something different. I don't think that if Latrice had went to her and said, okay, girl, so Amanda, my homie, and Amanda showed me some DMs between you and Glenn. You're gonna sit up and ask her for evidence. You're gonna ask for screenshots. You're gonna ask for this. You're not gonna believe her. You're not going to. Just in my opinion, you were not going to make her feel like you. I feel like she was gonna put it back on Latrice in some sort of way. So I'm basically saying in this situation, I don't think Latrice can win in anything about this. And most of us know that. Some of us want to know what our significant other is doing. Some of us will want our friends to tell us. But then there are some people that don't. And the people that don't are the very people who don't want you to come to them about nothing about their relationship. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Nicole. And so, again, this is just my opinion based off of what we've seen thus far. I do have some tea. I'm gonna keep that tea because I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be in an episode. I don't know if it's at the reunion because they already filmed the reunion, and according to my source, they are about to film the next season of Bell Collective in the next couple of weeks. But to blame Latrice for her husband's bad behavior is diabolical. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Leticia don't got no smoke for her husband. But you sitting up feeling how you feeling about Latrice. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that they are getting ready to allegedly start filming again in the new season. Because they already filmed the reunion. I don't understand why Carlos King. I don't understand why they're doing this. I really don't. Because just like last season, and I made this point to y'all, I don't like when these shows film their reunion so early that they don't. To me, it's like Carlos really don't give a shit about his audience. Because there are things that happen throughout the season that I feel like starts fires that need to be addressed at the reunion. For instance, last season, after they season wrapped, there was so much stuff that happened, i.e., Akeisha quitting and all of this. There was so much stuff that happened, and we didn't get an opportunity to discuss it because y'all had already filmed the reunion. I'm saying I don't like that filming the reunion early because there are things that I feel like we can hash out at this reunion. That way it don't roll over into next season. We ain't got to talk about the stuff from 2 seasons ago over into the next season if y'all would just stop filming these reunions. right after you filmed the show. They filmed this reunion a few months ago. So everything that we're seeing, I feel like the reunion should be, if nothing else, we know the reunion is pre-recorded. It should be more on a real time basis than the season than anything else. Because to me, there's always something missing. And yeah, you should talk about stuff that's not really on the show, stuff that be on social media, because social media always is the better show than the actual show. So I don't know. Yeah, and I knew that the Latrice and Marie thing wasn't gonna last long. She sitting over there telling her, well, uh, I've been told you she was a snake. I've been told you she was a snake, and she just keeps showing you over and over that she a snake and she a snake. Marie, please stay out of it, girl. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. I agree 100% about the reunions. Yeah, to me, again, it'd be so much that go on after the show air, and it's like, okay, so we don't get to we don't get to because we don't know if y'all gonna cover it next season. We don't know if y'all gonna ignore it. We don't know what y'all gonna do. So it's always better, in my opinion, to address it while it's happening and stop filming these reunions when they they film the reunion way before the season even come out, way before they even get an announcement about the season. They done already shot the reunion. Child. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to give y'all this little brief one too about my post and what my post was about. Cause, child, please don't upset me, sir. Okay. Patreon, I did post an exclusive over there for y'all. I want y'all to check it out if you haven't. It's a snippet of some things over there. Lil Boosie Wannabe is the slithering snake that bites her consistently embarrasses her, consistently bites her, consistently does all of the things, and then you want to get on the internet and be mad at everybody else. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. No bologna. No spam. No none of that. No corned beef hash. No none of that, ma'am. Can y'all do me a huge favor? Make sure y'all hit that like button, because why do we have 98 people in here and 25 likes? That is insane. Please double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen. It's free, bro. It's free. It's so free to hit that like button. Then when you get to asking for likes, everybody want to leave the chat. It's simple. Hit the like button when you come in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Because you realize if you hit the like button, you don't have to hear me say hit the like button. Anyhow, anyway. That's all I got on this right now. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm gonna be real tuned into Saturday's episode, because I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it, and I'm not buying that you so hurt, Leticia. I'm just not. I'm really not. Because again, you ain't got no smoke for your husband, but you got smoke for everybody else. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't buy it. All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna do another one of these pop-ins a little bit later on, as well. To, I'm sure, talk about something. We'll figure something to talk about. It's so much going on already. So we'll have something to talk about. All right. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you guys have a fantabulous rest of y'all day. Peace. Kevin McCall break down after admitting he's broke and uses EBT cards despite writing songs for Chris Brown in 2012. I'm on EBT while this ninja made 90 million from the Breezy Bowl. Kevin Kevin McCall, get out of our face. Sir, get out of my face. Boy, if you and what's his name ain't the same, y'all are this is insane. Sir. So I guess the people supposed to feel bad for you. Oh, so you basically saying Breezy did his things and he's still out here making millions. You did your things and you ain't out here making no dollars at all. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry for you. Sorry to that man. Sorry to that man. Bye, y'all.